If you're new to AnyDesk and want to start using it with confidence, this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how to open AnyDesk, find your AnyDesk ID, connect to another computer, accept a remote session, and control a computer remotely. This is a simple beginner guide, so even if you've never used remote desktop software before, you'll be able to follow along. If this tutorial helps you, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software tutorials just like this. Alright, let's get started. First, open the AnyDesk application on your computer. Once the program launches, you'll see a unique number on the main screen. This is called your address or this desk, and it is also known as your AnyDesk ID. Think of this ID like your computer's remote access address. If someone needs to connect to your device, this is the number they'll need. Now let's talk about what that ID actually does. Your AnyDesk ID is the main piece of information other people use to reach your computer through AnyDesk. You should only share it with people you trust because anyone with that address can send a connection request to your device. So if you're helping a friend, a coworker, or a client, this is the number you give them so they can find your computer. Next, let's go over how to connect to another computer. If you want to access someone else's device, the first thing you need to do is ask them for their AnyDesk address. Once you have it, look at the top of the AnyDesk window and find the remote desk box. Type their address into that field carefully, then click Connect. After that, AnyDesk will try to establish a remote connection to that device. At this point, the other person will usually need to approve the session. If someone is connecting to your computer, a pop-up request will appear on your screen. This request shows that another user wants access to your device. Before you accept anything, take a moment to review the permissions being requested. Make sure you understand what access you're allowing. If you trust the person and the connection is expected, click Accept to continue. Once the connection is approved, the remote session begins. This is where AnyDesk becomes really useful. You can control the remote computer almost like you're sitting right in front of it. You can move the mouse, type with the keyboard, open files and folders, launch applications, and help troubleshoot problems from anywhere. That makes it ideal for tech support, working remotely, or helping someone fix an issue without being physically present. If you're controlling someone else's computer, move slowly at first so you can get familiar with the layout. Use the mouse to click through windows, navigate menus, and open the tools you need. If you need to type something, just use your keyboard normally and the text will appear on the remote machine. You can also browse files and folders, which makes it easy to check settings, find documents, or walk through setup steps together. A good beginner tip is to always communicate clearly with the person on the other end. Let them know what you're doing before you make changes, especially if you're opening programs or editing important settings. Remote sessions are much smoother when both people know what to expect, and that's the basic process for starting with AnyDesk. Open the app, find your AnyDesk ID, share it if someone needs to connect to you, enter another person's address in the remote desk box if you want to connect to them, and accept the request when a trusted user asks to access your computer. After that, you can control the remote computer and get to work. If this beginner guide helped you understand AnyDesk better, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more step-by-step tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.